Good morning guys, how about a day in my life video today? We have just seemed to have gone from like one cold or chest infection to another recently, and I haven't got much filming done. We've been going to loads of new baby groups, which is probably where all the germs have come from, which has been really good fun. But yeah, Natasha just seems to have had a lot of colds and I've been getting them too. So yeah, I'm going to do a day in the life video instead of like whatever I had scheduled to put up today. We've just had breakfast. So I am just tidying down the dining room. We had porridge. This is what's left of Natasha's. She didn't eat that much. And I've just wiped the floor down as well because porridge is very messy. So through in the front room, this is a good half an hour because Natasha is watching children's TV. So I seem to get about half an hour while she watches these two programs. One is called Watch with Mother and one is called Inai Inai Ba, which is a bit like we cover your eyes and then go peekaboo type, that kind of thing, but peekaboo is a different thing altogether. So I've got a ton of dishes to get done in the sink as well. And I've just put a load of washing in, so let's see what I can get done. Okay, the dishes are done. Obviously haven't put them away. There's quite strict with the recycling, so I've washed everything that's to go into the recycling as well. I still haven't got a washing basket sorted out, but this is my washing room slash sink room. 9 minutes left on that, so that's not too bad. And then this is like the shower room in here, and I've actually got the washing from yesterday hanging in there. That's me in my PJs, which is pretty much dry. There's like a balcony upstairs, so I'm gonna take that off the clothes rail so I can put the new washing on. So that's the washing sorted, and by sorted I obviously mean on the stairs and ready to go up. The other washing has just finished. I am not naked here. And this washing has just finished, so that can get hung out too. I've also got our stuff all ready to go out, so when Natasha gets fed up of cartoons, I can get her in there and we can go out for a walk. Okay, I'm just bringing my washing upstairs. This is the spare room. Am I washing up? It's warmer out here than it is in the house. I have been wanting to show you guys this garden that we've got outside. So it's all the long grassy bit is ours. It needs a lot of work, but I am so excited to get stuck into it. So also up here, I've got the recycling because the cans and plastic is only collected twice a week. So, not twice a week would be loads. Once every 2 weeks. Okay, so I think we're ready to go out now. Okay, let's go. I definitely need to get this path sorted so I can get the pram down a bit easier. So we're heading out to do a beach walk. Wait till you see this. This is what I swapped the river walk for. So it is cooler now. It's like 22 degrees, but it's not quite 9 o'clock yet. So I think it is going to get hot today. Really clear sky. Can you hear the waves yet? So here we are at the beach. There's a lot of surfers out today. They actually do like the stand-up paddle boarding. It's just gorgeous. I can't believe we live here most of the time. And the bus stop right at the beach. So now we're round at the other side of the beach. And actually here there's a big playing field and playground, and then some exercise equipment and bits for children to play on. It's really sunny when I'm walking into the sun. I put my sun cream on. It's actually hotter than I expected. I've not really dressed appropriately. I've got a change of clothes for Natasha, but not for me. That's been my biggest problem actually, is adjusting to the heat. It was cold last night. I put extra blankets on the bed, so you think it's going to be cold in the day, but once the sun's up it's really not. I think there's a shady spot up there by the playground, so we're gonna head for that, have a sit down. It's not really looking like Natasha's gonna nap this morning. She doesn't always, but there is a baby group that's on at 10 o'clock. So I think I might head to that. We haven't actually been to a baby group for a week because she's been so full of cold, but I think she's over the worst of it now. I'm not really sure like what the etiquette is with taking babies, children with colds. I mean, she seems to constantly have a snuffle. If I didn't take her when she was a little bit bunged up, then I wouldn't go at all. So I don't know. I'm not really sure what the etiquette is back home either. I think she's definitely over the worst of it, so I think I'm gonna head to that for 10 o'clock anyway. There's a different group that meets every Thursday at a different place. So this is like the second Thursday of the month, are we on? No, third Thursday. Fourth? I don't know. Anyway, there's a different place. Must be the fourth. I think this one is the second and the fourth. The fourth. So let's say it's the fourth Thursday of the month. What am I talking about? The group. So there's a different group at a different place each Thursday, and it's run by a different group of volunteers. That's right, Natasha. So are we going to go to that today? Yeah. And today is a special one because all of the Thursday groups are doing like an event together. It's okay. We're leaving the beach now and heading more into the town. Here is a random vending machine shop. Got everything you can imagine in there. Quite a few of them, they're just randomly everywhere. But look at this, these ones, they're hot. So there's only 4 hot ones so far, but that's definitely a sign that it's autumn because we're starting to get hot stuff in the vending machines. Autumn has arrived. This one looks good, it's a strawberry milk. I am definitely starting to figure out my way around now, but Google Maps has been invaluable because the streets don't have street names and they're so like narrow and windy, and well, at first they all look like each other, but actually they're totally different. But I wouldn't have been able to find anywhere without Google Maps, and people dropping pins for me to find places has been really helpful. That's new from when I was last here. So they're just asking like, oh, where is something? It's like, can you drop me a pin on this map for the name of whatever place I'm going to? Important vocab to know. I know we're on the right street now because this one's got the funky lights. Check this out, even the street signs telling you about the works are bowing their apologies. I can't quite zoom in on that, but I could hear the engine. Well, there's someone in the sky with a motor attached to, I don't know what you call that, like a parasail thing? Crazy. I thought it was unusual to hear a motor. Right, we're nearly at the class now, so I'll see you guys on the other side. So we've just finished at group, and actually they kind of flipped the time today. So instead of it being like an hour and a half playtime and half an hour songs and stuff, it was the other way around. So it was like an hour and a half of the songs and then half an hour playtime, because all of the Thursday groups had come together. Oh, let's get around this lamppost. But it was actually quite good. I'm learning like so many children's songs, and it's actually quite good for all the like onomatopoeia stuff. Natasha was more interested in the ball pool, but she does like the singing, and she has fallen asleep already because it's just so tiring for her, and she didn't nap before we went. But actually this place isn't that far from Trevor's work, so we're gonna head there and meet him for his lunch break. And actually Natasha might sleep and we can eat lunch, which would be good without jiggling her between us. And then we'll see how long lunch takes. I might walk back home with her, or if there's time maybe Trevor could drop us off because it's pretty hot. This is the building where Trevor works. It's called Kyotango. So he actually works in the tourism office, which is just at the back of this building, but there's a big shop in here, and in here they sell lots of stuff that's been produced locally. So the Chewy Men's silk is really famous in this area, and then there's lots of other things made locally too. Obviously my favourite part is the food. This place probably warrants a whole video of its own, but there's lots in here. And this stuff over here is like fresh vegetables that are grown by people locally, and then you can buy them in here. Or we're actually going to this restaurant with the red for our lunch. I'm meeting Trevor in there. I found this guy. So we have just come for lunch. We had a tasty lunch. I had ramen and Trevor had curry rice. We ended up sitting with Trevor's boss, so I didn't really vlog very much. He's given us some fish, hasn't he?
Yes. Some fish he caught yesterday.
Yeah, like a type of mackerel.
Yeah, horse mackerel.
Horse mackerel, I guess it translates as. So he has given us that, which I guess we'll have for dinner. It's so funny because he just sent like a picture to Trevor with a big pile of fish and was like, are you sorted for fish? So we are now. This is our cute little cool box. It fits nicely in the car boot. It looks a bit like an organ transplant box. Oh, there's quite a bit in here. It's quite big. I think I'll just stick that in the fridge for now and deal with it at tea time. So I am just having an ice cream while Natasha has a play. Probably just gonna hang out here now for a couple of hours. Ideally she would have another nap around 2:30ish. She sleeps better when I take her out in the pram, so we might head out for another walk in a little while. So we didn't end up going out this afternoon, we just played here. Trevor is back from work now, so I'm gonna have a look at this fish. So I believe he has gutted it. I think I can just grill it like this, but I'm not sure if there's part to take off. So I topped and tailed this one and took the main bone out, but I don't know, it's still got a lot of bones in it. And I think I'm just gonna grill them whole. He's already gutted them. I don't want to touch it and then touch the camera, so I don't want to get a fishy camera. I'm going to just rinse it off with some sake I've seen and then rub it down with some salt and grill it. Okay, I've put some salt on them, given them a rinse in some sake. I'm going to do that little one. I think it'll be ready quite quickly. And then I'm just going to put them into the oven, or grill, oven I think. Just turn it down a bit. 180, we'll start with 10 and I'll check on them. I'm not sure, let me know in the comments below your, these are aji mackerel, like a horse mackerel, they're quite small ones. Let me know your recipes if you have one. I'd definitely like to hear them. I've just turned over the fish. I was going to give Natasha some of that one, but actually I think it's just a bit too bony, so I'd rather not give it to her. I have got some squash and some mashed potato and there's some peas in there too. I'm just going to mush that all up together and do that for her dinner. So she had been having the squash whole, but I just overdid this one a bit, so just mix the two together. If I kind of like squish it into a spoon though, she can still eat it herself. It looks like loads in there, but honestly most of it will be on the floor. I'm really loving the rice cooker as well. Keeps the rice warm for ages, so it doesn't matter, the fish just taking a little bit longer. Despite putting sun cream on, I've still caught the sun today, I think. Natasha has been bathed, she's gone to bed, she's asleep. Trevor has gone to the shop to get some ice creams. He's just done the dishes as well, which is really good. So we've just got to sort out this room again. I'm telling you, this is the cleanest floor anywhere because it just needs cleaning all the time after Natasha's eaten. I've got one last load of washing going, that's the cheeky. So these are the ice creams that Trevor got. I'm having this grand parfait and he's got banana cone thing. So my parfait, it's actually medicinal, you know, because I've got a sore throat. It's a good cure, or it helps for like 5 minutes. So that's why I'm having it. Let me know what you would do for a sore throat. I don't want like throat lozenges or cough medicine. Like what? Cold fizzy lemonade is nice as well, I think. Thing you would have if you had a sore throat. Thanks for watching guys, I hope you've enjoyed this vlog and we'll see you again soon. Bye.